Um, Hi, my name is Larissa Figueroa, and I was diagnosed with anxiety when I was 13 years old. But I noticed that I was having symptoms at the age of 11. I would sit at my desk and I would feel like the floor is just moving like side to side, and it kind of scared me because I was like, what's going on? But my experience with anxiety is I get very lightheaded, like I'm going to pass out. But I'm never hyperventilated or anything of that sort to make me feel lightheaded. So I'm always questioning if it's anxiety. But if it's part of having anxiety to question if you have anxiety, like the doctors don't know what they're talking about. But I have that. I also feel like sometimes the floor is moving side to side, and I also feel like the floor looks slanted sometimes. When I'm somewhere where the floor is actually slanted, I start to freak out and feel like lightheaded. I think that's all I have. I've never really had any palpitations or anything of the sort until recently. And every person really that I've talked to, every person that I've talked to that has anxiety, they tell me that they feel like they can't breathe and there's a tightening in their chest, and that's what really makes me question if I have anxiety, because I've never experienced anything like that. And to the point, it got really bad to the point that I needed to be put on medication. They put me on medication around 14. I'm 21 now, so it's been a long time. Well, actually, I've been having this problem since I was 13, so it's been really tough going through this. And I'm really sensitive to medications, so the first couple weeks on them, it's really hard. But at 14, they put me on Prozac, and I've been on and off of it for different reasons. One reason was because I thought I was better, so I was like, I don't need medication anymore, I'll be fine without it. Sadly, I was wrong. It didn't take too long for me to get my anxiety back. The second time is because I didn't take medication very seriously. I was a little more younger, a little more immature, and I didn't take the medication every day like I was supposed to, and it caused me to get depressed. So I stopped because I thought it was the medication, but it turned out to be me. But I didn't notice that until recently. But after I was around, 19 when I decided to get off Prozac because of the depression. And it wasn't until a year later when I started to get anxiety again. And like the feeling like I'm gonna pass out, and feeling like the floor is slanted, things of that sort. And I decided to try different medication, which was a mistake. I should have taken it more seriously before. But they put me on Effexor, and me being an anxious person, I was looking up the side effects of Effexor, because I've also experienced bad side effects with Prozac. and I was just scared. And I didn't like what I saw, so I decided not to take Effexor and asked my doctor if they can put me on something else. And he told me to go on Zoloft, which made things way, way worse. Like, I was taking Zoloft for about 2.5 weeks, and it was the worst 2 weeks of my life, 2.5 weeks of my life. I had anxiety 24/7. I was always feeling off balance and lightheaded, like I was gonna pass out every single day. I didn't eat. I couldn't sleep. Constantly going to doctor visits. And I just decided enough was enough. During that time I was on Xanax, and they told me to take it as needed, but I checked up with my doctor and he saw that I was going through quite a bit, so he told me to take Xanax every day, 3 times a day. But also, me being the person that I am, I was scared to take Xanax 3 times a day because of withdrawal syndrome, or withdrawal symptoms. But I've been off Zoloft for about a month, and now I feel worse than when I started taking medication again. I'm starting to feel like the wobbling sensation again, but this is 24/7. I've been getting a lot of headaches, like pressure, like something squeezing my head, and also feeling pressure right here. The lightheadedness, on the other hand, I have not had that much of a problem with it. But I haven't been able to do what I used to be able to do. I used to go out every single day and enjoy life, and now I don't work because I can't work because I'm not in the physical symptoms that I'm having is just too much right now to work. And I haven't driven my car because I'm scared that I'm gonna have an episode in the car. So I haven't been driving. But I found myself to get really depressed. And it's been like 2 months, and it's been like the worst. And I felt really lonely during this time. And I had a lot of support, but I still felt very lonely. And I question all the time if this is anxiety, is this anxiety, is this anxiety? But if it weren't anxiety, I wouldn't be having these thoughts all the time. When I was younger, I thought, like, how can I have anxiety when I just have these symptoms? But now that I'm older, I notice that I worry about everything. I feel like I can never relax. And these past 2 months, I haven't been able to leave the house, really. Recently, I've been trying to push myself to go out, but I feel terrible. Like, I can't even have a good time. But no matter how depressed I get, I know that I can get through it because I've been through this quite a bit and I've always made it through. So if you ever feel discouraged, you can contact me and we can talk. Or if you feel the same way as I do, then just let me know, because I know that you find relief when you talk to people that understand how you feel. And if medication's not for you, and I'm not giving you advice as to what kind of medication you should take if you decide to take medication, because everyone reacts differently to medication. But if medication's not for you and you feel like you can handle it on your own, then you go for it. Like, I give props to you because you're really going for it. And if you find any technique that helps you, just let me know, or let other people that have this problem know. But if you need anybody to talk to you, you can always contact me. And just know you're not alone. You're not, because there's quite a bit of people that go through this. But it doesn't make your problems any less. But just know you have support. And no matter how bad you feel, you just keep on going, because I honestly feel like anxiety makes you a stronger person. If you can get through it, you're strong. But if you feel like you can't get through it too, then it doesn't make you weak either. But just don't give up. Keep on fighting to live a normal life. And just know that there's people just like you, and we have to help each other out. And just try to be as positive as you can. I know it's really hard, but just be as positive as you can. And try not to let it stop you from doing what you want to do, reaching your goals. Don't let it stop you, because it's just, because if you let it stop you, you're just letting it win. So I hope you have a good day, and I hope you provide support to people with anxiety or people with other problems, and just be there for each other, and just try to keep smiling and think of all the good times in your life, and that there's many, many more good times to come. So thank you for watching. Have a good night, or a good day, I should say. But thanks for watching.